What's going on YouTube? It's James Shriver Fantasy Battle Reports. I got another battle report for you today. It is U.S. Masters 2018. Round number 3. Guys, what's going on? Alright, so, if you guys have been keeping up, my battle reports on U.S. Masters haven't been going so hot. First game, I ended up getting like 5 points on Murphy. On Jake motherfucking Murphy. I got 6 points on the next guy, Keith, and then over here I am playing Mr. Kenyon Duncan. Here's a picture of Kenyon Duncan right here, and he's playing his Lizardman Saurian Ancient Army. Now, we're gonna go over what he has. We're gonna go over what I have, or not really what I have, because you guys should have seen it from the other videos. Save some time, but I'm not gonna lie. Part of my memory on this game is a little fuzzy. I do remember a lot what happened with the pyromancy, but besides that, I'm kind of exploring it with you guys, so please give me some slack here. It's been a while. Anyways, let's go over his magic really quick. He has, of course, Druidism, so he has Oaken Throne, Healing Waters, and more Healing Waters with the bound item. He has Divination. He does have Know Thy Enemy, but that's about it. He has Spectral Blades, Fireball, Spark of Creation. He has all these 1 spells, which must be a salon thing. Over from my side, I got basically all the fire, all the pyromancy, basically, because I am a wizard master on a giant spider. Now, he does have these Ripperdactyls. Ripperdactyls are the freaking frenzy ones that are freaking going to... They throw a frog in the unit and they tear up whatever unit. He deploys everything. He drops everything first, which I totally allowed him to do. I was like, go for it, knock yourself out. I'm not really fighting for... the table court edge or whatever. It is hold the center on this game, this objective. He has a unit of skinks on the left there. He has a giant block of crocs on the left, a giant block of crocs on the right. Then he has that mixed unit of skinks and crocs in the center. He has more skinks on that side. He has more skinks on this side over here. He has all the fucking skinks that he wants. Now, going into deployment on my side, here's a good picture of his overview, and also he has his Slan running around in the center. His Slan does have a 2+ ward against fire, so basically I'm not able to touch him. He does have 2 salamanders. They're hiding behind that building or the ruins or whatever you want to consider it. Anyways, don't have a picture of my deployment. I'm gonna jump ahead a little bit. Here's a picture of my side. You can't see it in this picture, but my Baxter the Pyromaniac is on the spider all the way on the left side, and the reason I did that was to stay the fuck away from getting shot by 100 fucking skinks over on the right side. So I put them all the way on the left side, and you're gonna see more or less what happens there. I go ahead, I put the K-Pack on the left side for same reasons, also gets a cover. The building does play an issue on my right side. I did cover my A-Rock for whatever fucking reason. I put the A-Rock where I did, I'm not entirely sure why I put her in the center, and it does cause issues with my savages in that building. And then I got my goblins on the left because I wanted to shoot whatever the fuck I wanted to shoot. My general and everything is on the back left. There's no point of bringing out the chaff because he out-chaffs me drastically. So the chaff is basically trying to stay safe. And my iron orcs were supposed to take the flank. We'll see how all that goes. But anyways, let's go over his turn. Turn 1. Saurian Ancient. Saurian Ancient, turn 1, he goes straight into magic. Magic gets 8 on the flux. Goes ahead and he just does a... as you can see, this is his little frog in the back of this goblin unit. But he goes ahead and does some fireball into my goblins. Kills off 3 of them. Yeah, it was fireball. And that's it. It goes off Orcs and Goblins. Turn 1. Orcs and Goblins. Turn 1. So as you can see, this is basically my first move. And I'm not entirely sure what the fuck I was doing. I don't know. I'm looking at this like, why is the A-Rock right in the middle? This makes no sense to me whatsoever. Granted, nothing's going to charge. I think I just moved it so I could charge shit and threaten shit. Because I know he's going to flee with his fucking, his little bastards over there. As for my magic, and again, there's no picture of the, of Baxter. Baxter is that left corner tip that you can see on the left side next to the K-Pack. So if you follow the K-Pack, go left, there's a little tip. That's where Baxter is. And as you can see, everything is avoiding Baxter because everything here is so squishy to pyromancy. And if you don't believe me, let's go into my magic phase. Magic phase, I go ahead and I do a Scorching Salvo. Boom! Holy shit! I do a scorching salvo. It kills a whole unit of skinks. Or I kill 3 skinks in one unit, 3 skinks in another unit. Causes a panic. One of them runs through. Kill off one of the Ripperdactyls. And do 1 more wound onto the other Ripperdactyl. Kill 1 more skink off on that unit. And it was just like, holy fuck. So he starts to avoid Baxter like the plague after that 1 scorching salvo. We're going to start shooting with the Bazooka's Horde. And they end up just picking off the remaining skinks that were there. There was 2 more skinks there. They're dead. So let's start off his turn. Kenyon Duncan turn 2. Turn 2! He's going to start playing the chaff game. So he starts running the skinks up in front. He blocks the spider. He's going to start shooting the spider. I kind of understood this. Don't entirely know why I played it the way I played it. It's one of those things like, what was I thinking? But he goes ahead and he moves the skinks on the left. He's going to chaff the K-Pack, chaff everything basically. Magic, he gets a... Wait. On this side you can see he moves the salamander... I know it's a blurry picture. He moves his 2 salamanders around the building to get to my savages, and he moves the crocs up, but he does block the black orcs with his skinks. Magic, he gets a 5 on the flux, goes ahead, does Spark of Creation, just racks up 5 wounds onto the A-Rock, does Shooting Phase, basically does every wound to the A-Rock except for 1 left. These guys are gonna start shooting, and he just kind of, I luck out. She doesn't die yet. Over here, the freaking flamethrowers from the freaking salamanders just rip a hole right through my savages. They end up doing 2, 4, 6, 8 wounds. Holy shit! And it's gonna start off my turn. Orcs and Goblins, turn 2. Orcs and Goblins, turn 2. Charging the K-Pack into the freaking skinks. He starts to flee. Right? Of course he does. I don't think I charged with the A-Rock. Not sure why I didn't. Could have just charged him, cleaned out the chaff. Don't really know why I did not. I do not. Now, I believe the K-Pack failed their charge, like a pathetic roll. So it left the flank open, which he was already planning. So he had his Ripperdactyls to the flank of my K-Pack. So I moved my spider. I moved Baxter right next to the K-Pack, figuring he's going to have to charge my spider with those 2 Ripperdactyls instead of killing my K-Pack for free. And he's going to avoid that. And not only that, now he has to frenzy check it. So I left Baxter basically where he is. I'm trying to keep my general bubble around where the goblins are. And my savages went into one of the salamanders, but I could not overrun into the other salamander. But trying to move my chaff up closer to where needed. And my black orcs, I believe, had to flank the skinks, which is a bad positioning for the black orcs, but maybe they'll hold against those crocs. Magic, go ahead and I do a scorching salvo, and Jesus Christ, I kill 7 more skinks and another Ripperdactyl. Go ahead and I do flaming swords onto this big unit here, and the big unit's going to start shooting into his crocs. They end up killing the croc on a point. Over here, the A-Rock's going to start shooting into somebody I don't even know. The savages end up wiping out that salamander. The other salamander is there, so I can't really do anything. I just kind of reform. And if I overrun, I will overrun into the building. If I reform, I'm giving him a flank with the salamander, which doesn't matter. He can just walk around and flank me anyways. And over here, I obviously I only kill 4 of the 5 skinks. That actual last skink actually starts to run away, and I actually do think he rallies at the end. But it's going to leave it open to turn 3. Turn 3, the croc's coming in, and this is a bad position because I'm in the forest. He's going to be able to break my steadfast. Over here, he does fail his frenzy. He's like, going into the spider! And I'm like, oh, that's horrible. Which does put him in a bad position because now he can't even shoot his poison shots into my spider. Oh, that's horrible. But as you can see, the whole center area of skinks has been burned off to a crisp, which is just ridiculous. And I was making a joke about this the whole game. As you can see, all his units are on the right side. The left side has been literally burnt to a crisp. So the spider's just walking by like, starting a fire, and he's just like, what the fuck? And I didn't even think he actually tried to stop my scorching salvo. I just rolled a really high roll. Anyways, his Slan starts to hide behind this building, basically starts doing magic. He gets a 1 on the flux, and he ends up doing a guiding light and know thy enemy on his crocs here. The crocs are going to go ahead and start combat, or not. Actually, this is just showing where they're at. As for the salamander, I look up. He only kills one savage with this. Oh no, I take that back. He took out like 5 with that salamander there. These guys are gonna start going into combat. Combat. He only kills off like 2 plus the 6, so 8 iron orcs. My iron orcs go back. They do about like 6 wounds back. So it wasn't really that bad. I didn't break from combat. I actually kind of held there, and I think I am steadfast because I think half the unit is now outside the forest. So that works. Over here. His fucking Ripperdactyls just bounced off of Baxter. Just bounced off of Baxter, just like, wow, just ate them both. Alright, so let's go start off my turn. Orcs and Goblins turn 3. Orcs and Goblins turn 3. I'm going to charge the K-Pack into this unit again. And I think this time he sticks, so I'm just going to go ahead and ram him. I start moving Baxter closer to the combats. And I think I might have called out the Wog here just to get some better positioning. I had to reform my Savages to kind of get around the building. But it's not, this is not the best positioning. I was hoping my Black Orcs hold. We'll see how that goes. They don't. And I'm just going to plan on shooting that last skink down, leaving my spider alone where she's at, and just hope that she survives for a round or 2, and basically threaten around the building. He can't really charge past my dogs. So my Savages should be safe except for that Salamander or the threat from the rear. Magic Key ends up getting, I end up doing a Flaming Sword bubble, end up just shooting these guys into this Crocs, kill another Croc. Over here, these Crocs, Saurian, Cayman, whatever they are, they fucking rip apart. I mean, he flubbed that first roll. He flubbed that first roll by killing only 8 of my guys. This time he did not flub the roll. He fucking wipes out like a good 13 of my guys, and this is just like my heart just dropped, like no way. So he's gonna fuck me up. He basically I end up killing only one guy, but he basically is going to turn, let me run like so, turn, and he's gonna charge into my rear. And I think it's actually a flank. I think we had an argument about this for a little while about is it a flank or a front, or is it a legal charge based on where my 2 guys are. But he could always just charge my guys, force them to run further, and then that clears that up. I forgot how it works, but anyways, let's go start turn 4. Turn 4, he basically just says fuck it and charges his Ripperdactyls into Baxter. Not sure why he did that. Over here, he's going to charge into my dogs, of course. Over here, this is what I was talking about. I thought it was a flank. It might have been a rear, though. We play it as a rear, so it probably was a rear. He's going to charge his Salamander into my rear. He's going to charge his Cayman into the rear. And they're both going to get in like so. Charges in here. His skink didn't rally. A Magic Key gets an 7 on the Flux. He goes in and he does Quicksilver Lash on my General. Does 3 wounds onto my General. And then he basically just wipes out my dogs. He holds the objective for 1 turn. And over here he's going to... I challenge my champ. He kills my champ. He does a couple wounds onto my guys, right? And then I go backwards and I do a bunch of attacks, and I actually end up doing a couple wounds, and he's like, alright, well, he has a charge and however many, he actually wins combat, but I am actually steadfast. So I just go ahead and I pass my leadership check, and I turn around, and he's like, oh shit. So let's start off turn 4. Turn 4, I'm going to charge my General into the flank. Or not even my General, I'm sorry, this is Kieran the Coyote. Kieran the Coyote's coming in just to do some impact damage. Basically that's how it looks. My General's just sticking around for a leadership check, but my A-Rock is basically sticking around as a giant block to my General, so that way he can't just do another Quicksilver Lash and it's a magic missile. He has to go around the A-Rock or kill the A-Rock first, which is totally cool as long as he doesn't kill my General that easy. Magic, I end up doing looks like a Pyroclastic Flow. Do a couple wounds, don't have a picture of it. Gonna start shooting these guys into his Cayman, end up doing a couple, kill off 1 more. Over here, impact hits, I do get a lucky number 7 on there, and I end up just it doesn't look like I did much. It looks like he has 4 there now, maybe 5, or yeah, 4 minions. So he has, there are 3 wounds apiece. So yeah, I do about 5 wounds with the impact hits. His guys go ahead and swing, and they end up killing off. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Wait, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, 8 Savages. I do have a Flaming Sword up on the Savages. Savages go back and they end up just punking the crap out of the freaking Cayman. They end up killing off the Salamander and ended up doing killing off 3 of the Cayman. I believe he loses combat. Okay, I am not shitting you. I think that I want to say this is exactly what happened. He loses combat. I have a charge, a flank, 8 wounds, charge, flank, 8 wounds. That's 10. Banner 11. Okay, so I have 11 combat res. All right. Now he has 8 wounds and maybe a banner. He did have healing waters on these guys, so they had regen. That's why they didn't just die. So he has 8. I have 11. I win by like 4. He sticks on Snake Eyes. He sticks on fucking Snake Eyes, and this just puts me in a shitty spot because I don't have enough bodies to deal with this right now. And it's going to start off his turn 5. Turn 5, he just starts coming around. He's holding the objective. There's no way I'm going to be able to contest the objective. He's going to get 4 on the Magic Flux. Goes ahead, he does Spark Creation onto the A-Rock. Kills the A-Rock. And then, not sure what happened here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. He kills the fucking A-Rock. Causes a panic on my goblins. My goblins run through my chariots. My chariots panic. They run off the table. The goblins are running that way. They're going to run off the table. And there's no way I could contest the objective anymore. At all. Over here, close combat, he ends up just killing off the rest of my savages. My chariot runs. He chases. He catches the chariot. Turn 5. I charge my general into his Cayman. His Cayman run away. They run through the building and take a couple DTs. Actually, my chariots were there. I'm sorry. My chariots were fine. Chariots are going to charge because I had nothing else to do. And, yeah. I don't even think they got in. Magic, I got a 3 on the Flux. Go ahead and I do a Pyroclastic Flow. Kill off a couple of his Ripperdactyls that are running away. Actually, I kill them off, it looks like. Yeah. It's his turn. Turn 6. Turn 6, he gets 3 on the Flux, goes ahead, he's hiding, he's just going to start shooting magic into my general. I block whatever he does because he's just trying to do Quicksilver Lash. And turn 6 for me, I go ahead and I do a Fireball and kill off, like, it doesn't even matter. I don't think I kill it. It looks like I did a wound onto his general, but that's about it. That was rough. The score, I actually got a 7 on this one. I got he has a 13, I got a 7. He wins because of the objective. I was able to contest the objective if I had the savages and the goblins, and I was timing it for the turn 5 and 6, but after he caused the panic by killing the A-Rock, that just sucked. Again, that is another situation that I have rectified in my current list. My current list, I do have Banner of Discipline in that unit, so at least I have another chance of not running away. But or if I have the BSB in that unit, they just won't run away. But Jesus Christ, this is just annoying. That was 3 times in a row, 3 games in a row where leadership has fucked me. 3 games in a row where leadership has fucked me. As for the play on the right side, that was just sloppy play by me. I should not have gotten chaffed by a building. And I should have been able to handle his salamanders a little faster than I did. They were a big issue for the savages. And it kind of made me miss that little bunker unit I used to have with Baxter and all the little bow goblins, tomahawk throwing goblins, because I was able to just pick off those units like that, no problem. I think this is something that the Doomed Ever will handle well in my current list, but overall, those salamanders are just nasty. Overall, he destroyed me with the Know Thy Enemy and the Crocs. That was really rough against my Black Orcs and my Savage Orcs. That one unit of Crocs took out both my bricks. That sucks. Anyways, guys, that's all I got for today. Like I said, the points are going to start popping up. MVP in this game is just very simple. Baxter. Baxter earned me any of the points or all the points. This is basically, on this picture right here, this is basically all the shit that he's burned. Minus the Crocs. The Crocs, and even the Crocs in the other unit, they were shot off by goblins with flaming swords. So I was able to just keep on throwing flaming swords on them and just kept freaking the bow fire keep coming. So this whole right side is, besides the general, which is a Slan, has been killed majority by scorching salvos, pyro flows, flaming swords, and fireballs. That's insane. That is the power of Baxter, and Baxter earned probably majority of the points in this whole game. And then close second was really probably like the K-Pack. I don't think many other the Goblins, but that's about it. Anyways, this game was kind of everywhere. Again, this was not my weekend. I'm gonna come back day 2 with a better approach and a better attitude, I should say. But the end of this day 1 was just rough. It was kind of cool to see Anthony Fasaro from HR, or you guys might know him from, what was his other channel name? The Sustainable Center. It was kind of cool. I didn't know. We ended up me, Skaven, and AZ had dinner with him, and I didn't even know it was him because he lost so much weight. And you can see it in my video. I have a video where me and him are talking to Red Green, who is one of my YouTube watchers. He should start watching Skaven and AZ. But yeah, it was kind of cool to have dinner with him, and it was a fun day. It was a fun day no matter how I look at it. It was a learning experience no matter how I look at it. I kind of did sit there for a while and just kind of was like in a daze because I just lost 3 games in a row at a tournament, and like, this doesn't happen to me. You know, it hasn't happened to me probably since like ETC in Greece. So for like that many losses and that much of an ass kicking, it really made me start thinking about lists, and that's fine. I rather learn from my mistake, lose, and then start figuring out better lists that I could play, because that puts me in a better mentality to play than just winning, and then thinking maybe I should be bringing something else, or I might just bring in the best list possible. It's really a mindset that it puts me in. So it was kind of a fun game. Like I said, right now the strength of my army is all on the spider, and the spider has a lot of counters. So I'm trying to find a way to bring a little bit more balanced list and see how that works. And I'm looking forward to get you in my corner hammer games where you can see that actually in action. That's why I'm trying to pump out these US Master games as fast as possible so I can get to you the corner hammer games. Not only that, I forgot to pay for it, but I gotta go. I'm going to Wicked GT in May. This is early April right now. So I gotta sign up for that, send in my list for that. But overall, yeah, looking forward to. I'm also gonna get a game in this weekend against maybe Fergus or Len or somebody from Chicagoland area. Basically, just want to get in one game, test out some of the stuff I've been doing on the table. I've been playing it a lot on UB. And I've had success on UV, so I want to see how that works when I play it on the table. Also just kind of get there and just roll some dice. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoy this, and I enjoy making it. If you do enjoy it, hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, and I'll be making more as soon as possible. If you guys would like to show further support, you could always go to my Patreon. I leave the link down below. And until next time, guys, take care and peace.